Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Upstairs, downstairs, out in the kitchen. Met an old cook just reeling in the pitching. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Fairly well, pretty gal, meet you in the morning. Old Aunt Sal, won't you fill him up again? Old Aunt Sal, won't you fill him up again? Yes, sir. Long a dimmer John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Fairly well, pretty gal, meet you in the morning. Yes, sir. I want to make me happy is two little boys to call me pappy. One named Paul, one named David. One loves ham and the other loves gravy. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Fairly well, pretty gal, meet you in the morning. Yes, sir. Preacher is a coming and the children all a crying. Preacher is a coming and the children all a crying. Preacher is a coming and the children all a crying. Chicken is a ringing and the toenails flying. Yes, sir. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Hot corn, cold corn, bring along a dimmer John. Fairly well, pretty gal, meet you in the morning. Yes, sir.
The trees they are tall and the meadows they are green. Roses are in bloom, but one thing mars the scene. But I must be content, for happy days I've seen, with my bonny boy daily a-growing. Father, Father, much harm have you done. 4 long years have passed since I was 21. A lover of 12 years is surely much too young. Only a schoolboy a-growing. Daughter, daughter, no harm have I done. I have promised you to a rich lord's son, and he will make a bed for you to rock upon. He is young, but he's daily a-growing. She made him a shirt of the finest lawn, made it for her bonny lover to put on. She sighed as she longed for her wedding day to come. He is young, but he's daily a-growing. As she sat a-sewing at her father's castle hall, she saw him with the young boys a-playing at the ball. She smiled as she thought, he's the fairest of them all. He is young, but he's daily a-growing. At the age of 13, he was a married man. At 14, the father of a son. But at 16, his grave was growing green. He died in the youth of his growing. Johnny Gray. The state where Johnny Gray was born was Pennsylvania, yeah. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds, I hope. Blow your winds in the morning and blow, boys, blow. Johnny fell in love all with a nice young girl. The name of her most positive was Lucy is Rihanna Pearl. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds, I hope. Blow your winds in the morning and blow, boys, blow. Oh, Johnny asked her father he said no, and brutally he sent her across the Ohio. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds, I hope. Blow your winds in the morning and blow, boys, blow. Oh, Johnny went out west to trade in furs and other things, and straightway he found himself in trust with the chief of the Indians. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds, I hope. Blow your winds in the morning and blow, boys, blow. When Miss Louisa heard this, she straightway went to bed and never did get up from there until she died. Blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds, I hope. Blow your winds in the morning and blow, boys, blow. Cold drops of rain was a fallin', me and my true love chanced to meet. Cold drops of rain was a fallin', me and my true love chanced to meet. Fair young lady, say, won't you marry me? Oh no, I have a true love in the Navy, sailing on the deep blue sea. Oh no, I have a true love in the Navy, sailing on the deep blue sea. Do describe him, do describe him, do describe him unto me. Oh, he has dark hair and wears it curly, oh, them pretty blue eyes of all. Oh, he has dark hair and wears it curly, oh, them pretty blue eyes of all. Oh, yes, I saw some such a feller by the name of William Hall. I saw a cannonball shot through him, oh, the death that man did fall. I saw a cannonball shot through him, oh, the death that man did fall. To hear the cries of this fair lady was enough to cause any man to prove true. Cheer up, broken-hearted, since we parted. Oh, my love, what shall we do? They went to the parson, they got married, whether their parents were willing or no. They went to the parson, they got married, whether their parents were willing or no.
I'm old Tom Moore from the Bummer Shore in the good old golden days. They call me a bummer and a gin sot too, but what cares I for praise? I ramble around from town to town, just like a roving sign.
And the people all say, there goes Tom Moore from the days of 49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine. In the days of old, when we dug up the gold, in the days of 49. There was Nantucket Bill, I knew him well, a fella that was fond of tricks. At a poker game he was always there and heavy with his bricks. He'd ante up and draw his cards and go in a hat full blind. In a game of bluff, Bill lost his breath in the days of 49. There was New York Jake, the butcher's boy. He was always getting tight. And every time that he'd get full, he was looking for a fight. One night he ran up against a knife in the hands of old Bob Klein. And over Jake they held awake in the days of 49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine. In the days of old, when we dug up the gold, in the days of 49. There was poor old Jess, the old lame cuss who never would relent. He never was known to miss a drink or ever spend a cent. One night old Jess, like all the rest, who never would decline, all in his bloom went up the flume in the days of 49. There was Roaring Bill from Buffalo, I never will forget. He'd roar all day and he'd roar all night, and I guess he's a-roaring yet. One night he fell into a prospector's hole in a roaring bad design, and in that hole roared out his soul in the days of 49. In the days of old, in the days of gold, how oft times I repine. In the days of old, when we dug up the gold, in the days of 49. There was an old man at the foot of the hill. If he ain't moved away, he's living there still. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day. He hitched up his horse and he went out to plow, but how to get around he didn't know how. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day. The devil came to his house one day, says, one of your family I'm gonna take away. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day. Take her on with the joy of my heart. I hope by golly that you'll never part. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day. The devil put the woman all in a sack, and the old man says, don't you ever bring her back. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day. When the devil came to the fork in the road, he says, old woman, you're a terrible load. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day. When the devil came to the gates of hell, he said, punch up the fire and we'll scorch your well. Hi-diddle-I-diddle-I-fi-diddle-I-diddle-I-day.
In come a little devil, a dragon of a chain, and she up with a hatchet and split out his brains. Hi diddle I diddle I fi diddle I diddle I day. Another little devil went a climbing up the wall, says take her home daddy, she's a murdering us all. Hi diddle I fi diddle I day. Old man peeping out of a crack, and he saw the devil come a dragging her back. Hi diddle I fi diddle I day. She found the old man sick in his bed, and she up with a butter stick and paddled in his head. Hi diddle I fi diddle I day. Old woman went a whistling over the hill, says the devil won't have me, and I wonder who will. Hi diddle I fi diddle I day. This goes to show what the women can do. They can outdo the devil and their old man too. Hi diddle I fi diddle I day. This proves that the women is better than the men. They can go down to hell and come back again. Hi diddle I fi diddle I day. La la sol fa sol la la sol la si la sol la la sol la si la sol la si la sol la sol fa sol la la sol la si la sol la si la sol la fa la. And am I born to die, to lay this body down, and must my trembling spirit fly into a world unknown, and must my trembling spirit fly into a world unknown. Soon as from earth I go, what will become of me? Eternal happiness or woe must then my portion be. Eternal happiness or woe must then my portion be. Wait by the trumpet sound, I from my grave shall rise, and see the judge with glory crowned, and see the flaming skies, and see the judge with glory crowned, and see the flaming skies. Walking boss, walking boss, walking boss. Well, I don't belong to you. I belong to that steel driving crew. Ask that boss for a job. He says, son, son, what can you do? I can haul a jack, line a track, line a track. I can pick and shovel too. Worked one day, worked one day, worked one day, and I lay in shanty too. Walking boss, walking boss, walking boss. Well, I don't belong to you. I belong, I belong, I belong to that steel driving crew. Two young sisters went a-walking side by side. Oh, the wind and the rain. Two young sisters went a-walking side by side, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. One pushed the other in the water so wide. Oh, the wind and the rain. One pushed the other in the water so wide, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. She floated on down to the miller's mill dam. Oh, the wind and the rain. She floated on down to the miller's mill dam, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. The miller fished her out with his long hook and pole. Oh, the wind and the rain. The miller fished her out with his long hook and pole, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. Fiddle strings of her long curly hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Made fiddle strings of her long curly hair, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her little finger bones. Oh, the wind and the rain. Made fiddle pegs of her little finger bones, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. But the only tune that fiddle would play, oh, the wind and the rain. The only tune that fiddle would play was, oh, the dreadful wind and the rain. Two young sisters went a-walking side by side. Oh, the wind and the rain. One pushed the other in the water so wide, crying, oh, the dreadful wind and the
all you wild young men. A warning take by me, never to lead yourself astray into no bad company, as I myself have done in the pleasant month of May, when I was seized by a pressmaster of a warship at anchor in the bay. As we were sailing along so high, who should we see but a French man of war, and to them we did draw nigh. As we hoisted the English flag, it was a bloody flag let fly. Let every man stand firm to his guns, for the Lord knows who must die. Oh, the decks were sprinkled with blood, and the big guns so loudly did roar. How I did wish myself at home, and along with my Polly on the shore. She's a tall and a slender lass, with a dark and a rolling eye. As I lay bleeding on the deck, 'tis for your sweet sake I'll die. May the Union Jack be unfurled on every land and clime, and the bold deeds of brave English lads be extolled till the end of time. Come all you wild young men, and no warning take by me, never to lead yourself astray into no bad company. On the black ball line I serve me prime, to me way, hey, hoorah, yeah. On the black ball line I served me prime, hoorah for the black ball line. On the black ball line you'll make good time, to me way, hey, hoorah, yeah. Oh, with her long clean runs and her entrance fine, hoorah for the black ball line. Just take a trip to Liverpool, to me way, hey, hoorah, yeah. To Liverpool, that packet school, hoorah for the black ball line. You'll see some Yankee sailors there, to me way, hey, hoorah, yeah. Oh, with their red top boots and their short cut of hair, hoorah for the black ball line. It's around Cape Horn in the month of May, to me way, hey, hoorah, yeah.
It's around Cape Horn is a bloody long way. Hurrah for the black ball line. It's around Cape Horn with our skysail set to me way, hey, hurrah, yeah. It's around Cape Horn and me ringing wet, hurrah for the black ball line. If we should drown while we are young, to me way, hey, hurrah, yeah. It's better to be drowned than hung. Hurrah for the black ball line. Countrywide in search of fortune fair. Been up and down the two coastline, travel everywhere. Portland east to Portland west and back across the line. I'm going to the place that's best, that old hometown of mine. 8 more miles and Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on the soul road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, that hometown of my heart. Sure to be a girl somewhere that you like best of all. You know mine lives down in Louisville, she's long and she's tall, but she's the kind that you can't find traveling through this land. I'm on my way this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles in the soul road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, that hometown of my heart. I can picture in my mind the place we'll call our home, and from this little spot for two we'll never want to roam. The place that's best for this love nest is in the bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio by a town called Louisville. 8 more miles in Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles in the soul road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back, knew it from the start. 8 more miles to Louisville, that hometown of my heart.
As I crossed over Salisbury Plain, oh, there I spied a scamping young blade. He kissed me and enticed me so, till at length with him I was forced for to go. We came unto a public house at last, and therefore man and wife we did pass. He called for wine and ale and strong beer, till at length we both to bed did repair. Undress yourself, my darling, says he. Undress yourself and come to bed with me. Oh, yes, that I will, says she, if you'll keep all those flash girls away. Those flash girls you need not fear, for you'll be safeguarded, my dear. I'll maintain you as some lady so gay, for I'll go a-robbing on the King's highway. Early next morning my love he arose, and so nimbly he put on his clothes. Straight for the highway he set sail, and 'twas there he robbed the coaches of the mail. And now my love in Newgate jail do lie, expecting every moment for to die. May the Lord have mercy on his soul, for I think I hear the death bell for to toll. My soul was sad, my heart was sore, out on the stormy deep. I spoke to God in humble ways, and there he appeared to me. On the wild stormy deep, with Jesus I'll sleep, and hold to his loving hand. In a home above, I'll be there with God, and rejoice in a happy land. I kneeled myself to his tender call, and he washed my sins away. He prepared a home up there for me, and there I'll forever stay. On the wild stormy deep, with Jesus I'll sleep, and hold to his loving hand. In a home above, I'll be there with God, and rejoice in a happy land. There's a song of my soul, says, Lord, make me whole. May happiness there ever be. May I live a clean life in this sinful old world, for the Lord has set me free. On the wild stormy deep, with Jesus I'll sleep, and hold to his loving hand. In a home above, I'll be there with God, and rejoice in a happy land. On the wild stormy deep, with Jesus I'll sleep, and hold to his loving hand.
I'm going back to Dixie, no more I'm gonna wander. I'm going back to Dixie, can't stay here no longer. I miss the old plantation, my friends and my relations. My heart turned back to Dixie and I must go. I'm going back to Dixie, I'm going back to Dixie. I'm going where the orange blossoms grow. I hear children calling, I see a sad tears falling. My heart turned back to Dixie and I must go. I hoed in the field of cotton, I worked upon the river. I used to say if I get off, I never go back, no never. But times changed the old man, his head is bending low. His heart turned back to Dixie and I must go. I'm going back to Dixie, I'm going back to Dixie. I'm